Hey guys, Kagarino here, and welcome back to Wymark. We're in March now. And today we're going to be spending most of our money. We're going to be buying some new tractors and implements and making some huge fields. Before we can get into the fields, we need to feed our cows, and then we'll give them all some straw so they have nice clean bedding. We need to go buy a brand new bale shredder that will make this job much easier. With the shredder unfolded like this, Jimmy Sim can load up the straw bales, 4 on each side, and we can go over to the barn and give it to the cows. Cows are all taken care of. Now we're going to head over to our sawmill and load up with paper and carton rolls and sell those. There's still a huge amount of wood chips to process, so we're going to be making money like this for a while. It's time we clear all the trees from the old properties and begin making our new fields. And just like that, all the trees on this side are gone. Let's move across the road. Now we're going to remove the trees that were between all the fields. Before we can do this set of trees, we need to buy the land first. All the trees are removed from over here, and now we could pile this in and make one huge durum wheat field. Let's go dump the wood chips in the sawmill. I think we both have about 300,000 liters in our trailer. We'll go return our leased kit, and then we'll sell off these tractors so we can buy some way bigger new ones. As as you can see, we bought 2 brand new Quadtracs and 26-meter plows. We're gonna extend this field a little bit everywhere we can and then start plowing up the main part. Now you'll never know my house was there. That's the last bit of gravel, and you'll never know there was a yard here. Let's fold up and head across the road and begin plowing up that field. No more evidence of Jimmy's house? Man, these are some really big fields. We're gonna do some more plowing in a bit, but first we gotta do some liming. The next big upgrade on the farm is going to be our spreaders. So we're going to sell off the John Deere and buy 2 brand new case ones. A very cool but sometimes annoying feature of these mods is that you have to lift the spreader and sprayer on manually. The tanks are full of lime. Let's head over to where we just plowed and buy the soil maps and begin spreading. Instead of heading back to the store to refill, let's buy a field fill station. We realized after playing that we bought the wrong field fill station. This one's by 82 Studios. There's nothing wrong with it, but my friend Gaming Joy has a much better one. Link in the description. Now we're gonna start spreading lime on the big field. This is gonna take a long time. Looks like I'm gonna run dry before the end. Luckily, Jimmy's on his way back and he'll finish off this field. Thanks, dude. I topped up the spreader and we'll park it in the shed and get back in those Quadtracs. I'm gonna buy our 2 massive air drills by Borgo. They're 30 meters each. Okay, this is looking a little bit nuts. We are gonna have to do some alternate routes getting these things around the map. We're gonna begin seeding in this huge durum wheat field. Man, am I glad to have Jimmy helping me in the other identical setup. Now I gotta say, that's the biggest field I've ever seeded. Let's fold up and head over to the other field. We are putting wheat over here so we can feed the chickens with it. We're gonna go back to the yard, park these things up, and hop in our other brand new tractors and begin making some silage. Right, before we can head over to the grass field, we need to grab our old kit and sell it off, and we're gonna be upgrading to some way bigger stuff. New mowers attached, we'll head over to field 30. We're gonna plow in this area of the map to make another giant field, but first we don't want to waste this nice grass. We're done with the new mowers for today, so we'll head back to the shop and wash them off and store them in the shed. We now need to grab our new tedder and windrower and head back over to that grass field. Jimmy's begun doing the baling, so I'll put this back in the yard and grab the auto stacker. Before I head over to the field, we're gonna fill up the cow barn with TMR so we don't have to do that for a couple months. There we go, the cows are all fed, and we'll head over to the field and do some collecting and then baling. Let's store these bales and all the equipment. I'm done with the Magnum for now, so we'll park it in the shed. It's a bit wide, but if you shove it in, it fits. Now we're back in the Quadtrac, and we're gonna do some more plowing. We kind of burnt through our money, and we need to take out a loan to purchase these fields. This area is all complete. Let's head over to where we just did some mowing and begin plowing there. Right, we just realized we need to remove that farm and take down some trees. So we gotta get the tree devourers back out once again. Okay, now we need to sell off all the buildings and try to get rid of these fences, which is tricky in multiplayer. Trees have been taken care of. We'll go empty into the sawmill and hop back in those Quadtracs and begin plowing. This next pass is definitely the longest one on the entire map. we go. We're all done with plowing. We made 4 ginormous fields today. It's pretty cool. Let's go park these up and get into the rollers. Just so we're not here for a literal eternity, we're doing some fast farming. Woo, let's go fast, baby. That's one field rolled. Let's head over to the next one. Okay, we seriously had a really hard time lining these things up, and we're kind of getting sick of these things, so we're just gonna hire some workers. But first, we're gonna finish the headlands. It's much easier when using base game workers. We are starting to have a bit of problems with the money and loans, so we're going to consolidate some and get one single loan. This should be cheaper in the end. Workers been hired, and now we need to start spreading some lime again. Seriously, why is lime so expensive? It really piles up. I know. I just talked about money. We're running low. We need to get another loan. A tiny bit left here, and we'll fill up the spreader all the way and then head across the train tracks to do that giant field. This is literally taking forever. I'm gonna spare you guys and catch back with you when we're pretty much done. I'm gonna park the spreader in the shed, and then Jimmy will drive us home. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.